So this first card is going to be, what is your vision? What is your vision? Okay, so you have Cardinal Fire, which is the King of Wands. So your vision is that you are going to be sitting on your throne, and you're going to be making money, and you're going to be making good decisions, and you are going to have a lot of abundance, and you are going to have a lot of control in your life. So I think what you're really looking for, Taurus, is just control over your circumstances, control over your money, and you really want a lot of stability. And it looks like, for you to be sitting in this throne, you're just going to have to be very calculated, okay? And you can do that. You can definitely be very calculated. And also we have the Mars symbol here, and that is an Aries symbol. So you are going to need some Aries energy, which means starting something and being passionate about something that you start to get to where you're going, okay? So now this next one is what opens your perceptions to hearing others. Now, people might not think that listening and hearing others has anything to do with their business growth, but it actually does, because when you listen to and open your mind to ideas, you listen to other people's goals, and you can collaborate, you can start to really understand yourself better, you listen to people's advice. So what opens you up to that? Okay, so you have the Prince of Wands, which is this mutable fire. Okay, so you like to hear people who have a direction. You like to hear people who are already on their journey. So to me, this is telling me that what opens you up is respect for others who are already on their journey, who are already successful, or are already reaching some sort of climate of success. So you tend to really only listen to people who you think you can get value from. And that's okay. It's a good start to opening up and listening to others. But I think also there could be some people who are still here at the bottom who really could give you some good advice as well, or maybe even collaborate with you, or maybe even give you some sort of helping hand to really see your goals through. So also remember to listen to those other people who are talking to you as well, not just all the successful people, but the ones who are willing to also help, and also the ones who are willing to listen to you. Okay, so next is, how do you present yourself in the best possible way? How do you present yourself in the best possible way? So that's going to be this card here. Okay, so you have fixed air, which is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this tells me that you need clarity, or it says, how do I present myself? This means you're already doing it, okay? You're already doing it. So you're presenting yourself with clarity. You're communicating your ideas well. You're cutting to the truth of the matter. You're very direct, but you're also very fair. And so that's how you present yourself. So that's good, because people can see that that you mean business, but you're also fair and you're trustworthy. And so that's how people see you, okay? And they see that you're a good decision maker. So that's really good in terms of business. So how do you maintain clarity? That's the next card. And it seems like you have a lot of clarity, because I just said you cut to things and you have clarity. But how do you maintain that clarity? So that's going to be this card right here. Okay, so this is the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Boots card. This card is a card of work. Okay, it's a person who sows a lot of seeds and then reaps what they sow. And with it being the Nine of Pentacles, it's just like, it's the closest to complete abundance you can get to. All right, it means that you're willing to work very, very hard to get what you want. Now, some Taurus, they may seem like they're not working as hard to get what they want, but it's only because they haven't found the right thing yet. Okay, they haven't found the thing that they really want to throw themselves into, because once they decide, or once you decide as a Taurus, like what you want, then you throw yourself into it like full force, and you become super stable. You'll plant as many seeds as you need to, and then you'll definitely reap as much as you can sow. So how does this help you keep your clarity? Well, it's just that you need to be clear on your idea to keep clarity. You need to know what it is that you want to work on. If you lose track of that, or if you start to go in different directions in something that you're not passionate about, something you don't want to work on, that's where you're going to lose your clarity, because you're not going to be able to do you're not going to have the success that you really want. Okay, so now the next one is, how do I adequately express enthusiasm? So this is how other people see you as well. And are you expressing enthusiasm when you're working? So let's see. Yes. Okay, you got the sun card. Okay, so yes. That's all there is to this card, is yes. So yes, you have a lot of enthusiasm. And like, again, I was saying, you could have a lot of enthusiasm starting out a new project, especially with this Aries energy and a lot of passion. But following through is only going to really happen when you work on something that you really enjoy, something that where you feel like planting those seeds is going to get you where you want to be, okay? Because that's going to help clear the path for you. And then this next card is, what helps you negotiate with other people? What helps you negotiate? That's this one. Okay, wow, you're getting a lot. I've noticed that you have the Cardinal Fire, which is the King of Wands. You got the Queen of Swords. Now you've got the Queen of Wands. So you got like a lot of regal type qualities, stuff that is just really like royal. So it means that you have this imperialistic thinking. It's a very good, strong energy, and this helps you negotiate, which is this Queen of Wands and this fixed fire. So being passionate about what you like and telling people how passionate you are, and really having this ability to show others what you're after. It's just like, you can sit next to a person who has this kind of energy where you can just tell they're going to be successful because of the way they're acting, their enthusiasm about it, and that's also what helps you be successful, because other people want to help you. They'll say something that'll lead you into the right direction. Well, if you're so excited about this, let me help you. Let me show you this or that. So that's a very good card to have. Okay. And in terms of negotiating, I think that I might have not said it, all of that, put all that energy into negotiation, but this is also when you're negotiating, because you seem so excited about it, other people are willing to give you their business because they see the passion behind it. Okay, so when you're negotiating, they can tell that. But sometimes you might want to play that a little close to the breast if it's something where someone is trying to give you try to negotiate money, because if you look too excited about something or too eager, they may think that they can pay less for something. So just always make sure you're using that energy in the right way. Okay, so the next one is, am I following up in the best way possible? Because we all know that business takes a lot of follow-up, and how we communicate with people during the follow-up and during those challenging times. So let's just see if you're following up the best way possible. Again, with the King of Cups, I can't believe this. I think you've gotten every card. You've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the Queen of Wands, you've got the King of Wands, now you have the King of Cups. So yes, you're doing everything right. You are standing in your power. And this one, being, how do you follow up? You're using... This card is a card of like emotion and understanding and of like sympathy, and it's a card of really great intuition, and so you do know how to handle following up with someone to make it where they don't feel stepped on, where their emotions are basically handled well, and they don't feel put off by you. So you've got a lot going on here, Taurus. Definitely really good energy. Okay, so what stands in your way? So far, I don't really see anything standing in the way, but we'll find out if there's anything standing in the way. Okay, so Pluto, Judgment card. Okay, so Pluto is a card of abundance, and it did come up in reverse, so we can talk about that a little bit. But this card means that sometimes you wonder if you deserve a lot. And that's very typical of people who fall short of the money that they want. It's because they're so humble and they're so down to earth, which, Taurus are very, very down to earth. They feel like, oh, I don't need much. And it's something that's you don't really think of. It's subconscious, but it's about how much money do you need? You're like, I don't really need that much, although you want a lot. You feel sometimes like you don't deserve it, and it's not that you feel bad about yourself or anything. It's just that sometimes having a lot of money may seem very, I guess, posh, or it could be you can see money as destructive in some ways, but this just is like all underlining things. Or it could have been that when you were younger, you didn't have much money, so you still don't think that you're capable of making a lot of money. It could be a lot of different reasons why you feel like you don't deserve this money, and not like you've been a bad person so you don't deserve it, but I think maybe deserve might even be the wrong word. It could be just like you can't imagine having that much money because you haven't had it before, and that's for other people to make that kind of money. It'll never happen to me. So that's another way of saying, cutting yourself off from it. It's a long explanation, but all of that kind of mixes together. So you got to figure out what that means for you, okay? Now this last card is, how do you communicate to grow your business in the best possible way? All right, so now that we know the problem, let's see what you can do to solve it. Okay, so this is Argos and the Three of Cups. Okay, so when you this is a card about like short trips or journeys, and also collaborations, and it's about personal goals. So when you're trying to communicate with others, you want to make sure that you make them feel included. You make them feel like they're part of the process, and that you're having this collaboration with them, and you're willing to go the extra mile for them. You're willing to make an effort to reach out to them. So that's really all you have to do. I mean, it's pretty simple. And then also there's some Cancer energy in here, which you also got this communication card with the Cancer energy, just saying that, be yourself, be humble, be emotional, make others feel included, and then that's going to bring you what you want. That's also going to bring you out of this situation right here, because that could be another reason why you feel like you don't maybe deserve money, or maybe think that money can come your way, because you don't really understand, what do I need to give another person so that they feel like they owe, not like they owe you something, but like I feel like the emotion that I'm getting here that's coming in is that like you feel like you have to do something that's worth their regard. Okay, that's what it is. You feel like you have to do something that's worth their regard, and you wonder what is it that you could possibly do for them that would deserve the kind of money that you're actually looking for. And so you don't really ask, or you don't really expect them to give you that kind of money, because you're like, well, why would they? But they do. People do appreciate you a lot more than you think, and they value what you have to offer a lot more than you think. So all you really have to do is ask for it and not judge yourself, and cut yourself off from those opportunities. Okay, Taurus, so I like your energy. It's great. It's awesome. There's so much, just royal energy there. It's incredible. So you do have a lot to offer. You do have a lot of worth. I mean, you're just up here, and you kind of think that, oh, you don't deserve, and that's good to be humble, but also don't cut yourself off from abundance and opportunity. And if someone's willing to give you something, you take it. Don't worry about the questions of, what you did for it. Just know that you're capable of getting it, and you're worth getting it.